Now, keep in mind, I've not thrown in several months because I try not to throw when it's extremely cold, considering I am in a basement. But hopefully I can make something. But this clay is also so hard from it just sitting down here in the cold, and it is older clay, so I've kind of noticed whenever I have older clay, it's harder to throw with, quite a bit harder. But and this is probably the only time in this entire year my wheel will ever be this clean. But ooh, that water is freezing. Ugh. I should have turned on the heater. But so I guess I'll talk about some stuff that's went on this past weekend. Our basset hound Barney has been very sick, as in he's been continuously coughing, not been able to really sleep he didn't get to sleep for like 2 days straight. We were extremely worried, so we rushed him to the vet when he was coughing the second day, and we were scared that he was suffering from congestive heart failure, and we were worried, you know, we expected the worst, that we might have to put him down. It was worrying us to death, you know. Turns out, I mean, it's not any better, but turns out that Barney, his heart is enlarged, and it's pressing against his trachea, which is causing the crazy coughing. So now he's on 3 different medications. One he'll have to stay on for the rest of his life because he had a heart murmur. We knew he had a heart murmur to begin with. But now we just wait and see for the next few weeks if the medicine's gonna work the way it needs to work. So all we can do is hope, really. He did really good the first 2 nights on the medicine. He slept solidly, like no coughing, which was such a relief because he's been, you know, coughing, and you can tell he's kind of been hurting a little bit. But last night he started coughing crazy amounts. I mean, like once every hour, which was still not as bad as what it originally was. But the fact is Zach and I believe that he's probably gonna have coughing the rest of his life, and we knew to expect that. But it's still really hard to see your baby, even though it's a dog. Okay, it's really hard to see a dog go through something like that. So just think about us. Think about our doggy Barney. And so I guess let me get back into pottery before I start crying. Pottery always soothes me, thank God. So I made a bowl. I made a bowl. And basically what I did earlier when I had this tool in the bottom, I was just pre-trimming it, because what I do is I don't trim the bottoms, but I do go in and I carve the bottoms. It's kind of like a signature. I don't really see anybody else doing it. This red rib from Mud Tools, I use it just to clean up everything, get all the extra slip off. Helps with drying and stuff. Not gonna lie, I'm shocked this first bowl has survived, considering how long I haven't thrown. find my finishing sponge so I can go over it. It's screaming. I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah. Okay, well the end of it is at least good to go. I can't find my leather piece. It's in my bag somewhere, but just gotta smooth out this end of this bowl so it's nice and round.
There's clay. I literally taped on the inside of this. You try to move this back. This is gonna be problematic. Oh my god. Please don't ruin my bowl. This is really all of me. This is my fault. One bowl down. I'm gonna save that for moving others. Holy cow. Ugh.
Oh. Why do I have one with holes and then two without holes? Did I forget? I'm not questioning it, but I'll use that. Here comes my grandpa. Oh, a ghost. There's a ghost. Not a ghost.
What are you doing with these big lights?
I'm throwing. I'm video recording. Yeah. You can wave. You're so funny. Finishing sponge. Finishing sponge. Where are you? Found you. You are still not all the way poofy. Weird. This is also a mud tool. I'm obsessed with mud tools, in case you didn't notice. Very much love them. They make things look so clean and smooth, and I've noticed with the cone 6 glazes and with how my kiln is, that it's also, it makes the glazes kind of run a little better, if I want them to run, if I layer them up a lot. But honestly, the smoother it is, the better it is for your customer, because they're not, if there's like a lump, if I leave a tiny lump, it's gonna end up cutting their finger or something. I don't want that. The poor fellows. I don't want that. Okay, this one I'm gonna pick up with my fingers, so it's probably gonna warp. But that's okay, because I don't have to trim it. All I have to do is carve into it, which is still a form of trimming. I'm gonna try to make teapots this year for the first time in my entire life. So, of course, I'm gonna drag you along for that, so you can see how atrocious it turns out. Because I can about guarantee it's probably not gonna end up being good. But at least I can say I tried. My goal this year is to make 2 teapots. So it was for your second year in clay at the college I went to. You're supposed to make a 2-piece pot, which is huge pottery, which I could not fit in my kiln, and teapots. And I only stayed there for a year. I was homesick, moved home, honestly. So I didn't get to learn teapots. Wish I did, but I'm gonna try to do it myself. I've talked to some friends of mine that made teapots before they left, before they graduated, and I've watched videos, so I hope that means I can make it. But I'm not trying that till later. Right now I have like 30, 40 bowls I have to make. I have to make 30, 40 cups. I have to make 30, 40 mugs. So that's a lot. And that's just so I can have extra stuff for sales this year. I feel like the more options I have, the more people may want to buy my stuff, and honestly, I'm ready for more people to be in the Lynnette Pottery family, you know? So I'll put a link to my Facebook below in the description, not the bio. I'll put a link to my Facebook in the description below. Oh, this is a big bowl. This was one of the big balls. Oh yeah, nice and smooth. Take all that extra away. I want some clay applied. It doesn't take me too long to make bowls. Bowls is probably one of the easier items, in all seriousness, because your clay automatically wants to go out. It's just a thing to do with it's a thing to do with gravity and whatnot. When you open it, your clay automatically wants to come out. So that's why, I guess that's why when we were in school, they wanted us to immediately work on making cylinders instead of bowls. And I was just like, I was having a panic attack. I was like, I don't know how to do cylinders. I only know how to do bowls from high school. Oh my god. Well, that's because I had never tried. But tried and enjoyed, and I wish I could go back and finish my second year, but that would mean leaving my home for a whole year, and I don't know I can do that again. My husband and I both moved back here, so we both didn't like being away from home. I guess you could call us homebodies. North Carolina.
Country roads take me home to the place where I belong, West Virginia.
I don't know if y'all seen those memes of, I think it's Shaq. He's just like singing and tearing up a little bit. That's literally the equivalent of my husband and I when we were in college and wanting to come home. Oh yeah. Get all that shit. Get all that. All that is just like so silky and so smooth. I love it. Honestly, what I do is I let it settle in the bottom of my bucket, and then I use it for stuff in the future, like connecting handles and yada yada. And you can put it on plaster also. It'll suck all the moisture. Here comes Grandpa. Already made a whole bowl by the time it took him to get his hair stuff ready. I've already thrown a whole bowl.
Another one?
Yeah, this is the, look, that's the one I was throwing.
That one is on.
Yeah, and I already did a whole nother one.
That's good.
Means I'm on a roll today, Grandpa. I think this is also mud tools. I'm obsessed with mud tools, honestly. These red ones come in different hardness, whatever. They can be hard or soft like this. This is the softest you can get, I'm pretty sure. So, I have an army of squirrels in the making. Actually, they're a special order for a lady who had a sorority to do with the mascot being a squirrel, but she said she'd love the squirrels to all have pearl necklaces on them. So I made a ton, and I was like, well, whatever she doesn't buy, I can sell. And honestly, I think they're gonna be super cute. I don't know why I haven't made squirrels sooner. So I thought I'd just take a short break from recording and show you that. Otherwise, I'm still throwing away. Well, I was gonna record a cup video also while sitting here, but lo and behold, my gimbal died and I brought the wrong charger. But I did bring the charger for my phone, so I don't really think there's any way that I could figure out how to record without my gimbal. So I guess all you're getting is bowls. And then next week's video will be some mugs. John the Potter made a video where he was putting spirals in mugs, so I thought it'd be really fun to try that for myself because I've not done spirals in years in mugs, and the way he did it just seemed like it would be a lot simpler than the way I used to do it. So I'll probably make a video on me trying it and everything, but this is my first attempt. Not exactly the most pleased, but it's something. Here, I'll show it better for you. Kind of sad looking, but I don't know. We'll get there. I'm gonna try a few more, and with the last 8 balls that I have, instead of doing 4 more bowls, I'm gonna do the rest in cups and mugs and see how it turns out. So, all right, so it's a few days later, and I just received my box of the rest of my glazes and stuff in it. I figured I'd open that really quick. This video is already like over 30 minutes long, and I've been editing it, so I gotta edit it more. But I thought I would at least open this for y'all to see. And then after, I'll do some fast carving of those bowls for you to just see how I do it. So this should have all my shipping information. This really isn't too much, but this is an expensive box, is what I'm saying. Oh, yes. Ah. Okay. Oh my Jesus. They put packing peanuts in this thing. And there is a bucket in there of celadon glaze. Are you kidding me? I have to take these packing peanuts out. I mean, thank you for packing my stuff very nicely, but my God. Please don't make a big mess. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's already... What? Okay, I was about to say, if it's pre-mixed, that's weird. It's supposed to just be powder. Okay, dig around in here. There's my turquoise blue that I needed to update. Well, that I needed new of. Here's my flame orange. Here is my jet black that I needed a new big thing of. Oh, and the seaweed! Yay! I'm so excited to try that seaweed. Let's make sure that's all I ordered because I don't remember. Turquoise, flame orange, jet black, seaweed, and snow. Alrighty. Well, I guess that's it for bowls, so guess I'll see you later. Bye!